I know it's not important to you guys if I don't dance. My life has no meaning if I don't do that. If I don't act like that. Just keep mocking me. Keep criticizing me. Hello everyone, welcome back to Reading Your Confessions with Nur Alexander. As you all know, here I'm going to read your weirdest, dumbest, scariest, grossest, or whatever confessions, secrets and experiences anonymously. By the way, this is Tay, that's his name. He's going to accompany me today. Listen to the words of the witches, the hidden secrets. Big bro Null, how do I convince my mom? What if I can already ride a motorcycle? I'm still in middle school, but I feel like I'm already good at riding a motorcycle. But my mom doesn't believe me, even though the only thing I can't do is turn. Interesting. Maybe because you're still in middle school, your brain hasn't fully developed yet. But what if I tell you that turning is actually important, not just something trivial? Actually, I just can't turn. You think roads are just straight, with no left turns, no right turns. You think every road is a highway, huh? Look, kid, it's not that I don't support you, but I support mom more. You can turn, that's a stupid thing, but I'm not calling you stupid. But for example, if you convince yourself that you can already drive, but you can't turn, that means you're stupid, which means I'm calling you stupid. Anyway, little one, don't be weird, just let it go. No, have you ever not washed your hair for a month? If you have, tell us about it, Null. I've gone a whole month without washing my hair, just because I was lazy. Like the last time I washed my hair was doing the ritual bath last month. But now, thank God, I've washed my hair again. Seriously, Null. But yeah, if you ask me whether it was itchy or not, the answer is yes, it was itchy, but not super itchy. I could still handle it, you know? And then the last time I washed my hair, during the ritual bath again, when I washed my hair, I combed my hair. Yeah, Null, oh my god, my hair was sticking together, Null. Like those wigs people wear at weddings, you know, Null. Well, it wasn't that bad, but it was about halfway there. But why is it, Null, that the back of my hair is still thick, even though I've lost almost half of my hair? That's it, that's all. Thank you, Null, for reading my pointless confession. Stay strong, Null. Honestly, I don't get what he means. Like his hair, his head itself gone. What do you mean? Like the back of your hair is still there, but the rest is gone? Is it like you're half bald like this, or what? Or is it like this? Up to here you don't have any hair at all, but here you do. Or maybe you're like this. I don't know what you mean, but like, don't make washing your hair sound hard. It's not difficult. And you know, Indonesia is a tropical country. We live in a humid, hot country, so we sweat easily. So if you don't wash your hair, it's dirty. Your head smells when you're near me. If you're within a 50-meter radius, just being close to me, I'll immediately move away from you. I'll elbow your head. Null, I wanna ask, is it normal to like a girl? Null. But I'm also a girl, and my relationship with her has been going on for almost 5 months. Null, it's normal. I think it's still normal. It's totally fine. I like girls too, it's just that I'm a guy. That's the only difference. I have 7 dogs, and I named all of them after my exes. I did this because all my exes are dogs. If you have as many as 7 exes, that's a lot, right? Maybe it's time for you to start reflecting on yourself, since having 7 exes is quite a lot. Who knows, maybe the one who's actually a dog isn't your exes, but maybe it's you, just a little bit, hahaha. I know this will make a lot of people think I'm a jerk, but I just want to share something I did in the past, and now I really regret it. So, I once intentionally spread a false rumor about my close friend, just for fun. I hate you, I don't like you, I don't like you, I want to bite you. Even though I haven't read your story, I already hate you. So this friend of mine, let's just call her Dinda. She's really my close friend. Since junior high school, we've always been together. From hanging out, studying together, to sharing our life problems. I really care about her. But for some reason, one day, I started to feel bored with the routine of our friendship, Null. Until everything started to feel too flat. And I wanted something different, something that would make me go wow, something that could make my life more exciting. I started spreading gossip to some of our friends. I said that Dinda actually had a secret boyfriend she was hiding from all of us, even though in reality Dinda was single and not in a relationship at all. At first it was just a joke, no. I thought it wouldn't go anywhere. It would just be something to laugh about. But it turned out that the gossip spread faster than I thought. Null, in just a few days, that gossip immediately became a hot topic in our WhatsApp group, Null. Some people believed it, some didn't, but clearly Dinda started feeling like something was off and got suspicious. She started asking me, and I could only smile while denying it, saying it was all just some random rumor. The problem is, the more I denied it, the more people started to believe the gossip. Dinda started to distance herself from me, and she became even more closed off. I could see she was starting to feel uncomfortable, and it was beginning to affect her emotionally too. I wanted to tell the truth, but I was already in too deep. Eventually, Dinda heard the gossip from someone else and confronted me directly. She cried and said she was really disappointed in me, and all I could do was apologize. Since then, our relationship changed. Null, we're still friends, but we're never as close as we used to be. There's this distance I can't get rid of, and I know it's all my fault. Honestly, I really regret ruining our friendship just for some meaningless fun. Null, I did something stupid and insensitive, and now I have to live with the consequences. If I were Dinda, honestly, I would have cut you off already. Even if it seems trivial and small, I'd definitely be annoyed, especially since you claim to be such a close friend to Dinda. If my close friend did something like this just for their own fun, I feel the same way. Man, I'd be really upset, seriously. I'd cut you off right away and push you as far away as possible. The problem isn't about whether it's big or small. I don't even care about the gossip. But you're supposed to be my close friend. Why would you start a rumor that's not even true? Clearly, Dinda feels uncomfortable when people gossip about her like that, and I think there are a lot of people who feel the same way. So if you're thinking about doing something fun that could actually hurt your friend, try to think again. Is what you're about to do really worth it or not? Because, this person has to live with the consequences, which is basically that Dinda cut them off, and now they have to live with it emotionally. Kanu, my handwriting is really bad. What should I do? What should I do? It's confusing. You're like, Katnul, my crush is ugly. Do you think I'm Tinkerbell? Do you think I can change him like in Cinderella? Suddenly make him handsome? I can't do that. I'm just human. And if you really think this person is ugly, why make him your crush? That's so weird. I want to confess, but I don't have the courage. That's why I'm going through you. I got you, bro. I like you. I really like you. Can you return my feelings? Or maybe you'll only return my feelings in my dreams. And there's no way you would like someone who looks like me. That's all. I just wanted to say that. Please tag his TikTok account, Null, if you can. Aldo 12444. His name is Azra Mahkota. Is this kid really young? Can anyone guess his age? I guess he's 11 years old. Sorry, this belongs on YouTube, not TikTok. I don't know where to start, but this is one of the weirdest and most absurd things I've ever done in my life. I'm Null. I threw my grandfather's ashes into the coffee I was drinking, and I never told my family about it. It all started when my family decided to keep my grandfather's ashes at home, in a small urn that was placed in the living room. So, my grandfather was the person I respected the most. He was the one who was always there for me when I was a kid. And after he passed away, it felt like something was missing from my life. I felt like I lost my direction and purpose. I never really could accept the fact that he's gone. One morning, I was alone at home. Everyone else was out, and I had just made my favorite coffee. I was daydreaming, looking at Grandpa's urn on the shelf. And for some reason, a strange thought suddenly popped into my head. Null. A thought I didn't even understand where it came from. Grandpa felt even closer to me, like he was really still around me. In the end, I took half of the ashes from the urn, just a little, and sprinkled them into my coffee. I stirred the coffee slowly, feeling weird, but at the same time, there was this sense of peace that came over me. I felt like I was bringing a part of Grandpa into myself, like he could still be with me even though he's gone.
I drank the coffee and it tasted kind of weird, like black coffee grounds, but there was this different texture to it.
But for me, it was a very personal and meaningful moment. I'm sure if my family knew, they would be really angry. But I also felt like it was my way to feel closer to Grandpa, to fight the sense of loss I've been feeling all this time. Until now, I've never told anyone about it. The urn with the ashes is still at home, and my family never knew that I had thrown a little bit of Grandpa's ashes into my coffee and drank it. I still often feel guilty about it, but on the other hand, I also feel like I did the right thing for myself. Maybe this is my way of making peace with loss. Or maybe it's crazy, real smart of you, you're crazy, you're really crazy, you ate your grandpa, you ate half of your grandpa's body, and earlier you said you only took a little, not half of the urn, that's a lot. Whatever it is, I know this isn't something other people can accept. But this is my story, something I carry in silence and maybe will always keep as a little secret. I can't do that. I shouldn't. That's not a little secret. That. You're so weird. You're really weird. You think your grandpa is like Naruto's Kyuubi or something. You think he's like Sukuna. You eat his finger, then Sukuna becomes part of your body. Your grandpa's not going to show up. That is Puzzle Ashes. Hi no. By the way, I'm a girl, Ndul. Do you think there's anyone who likes the smell of gutters or sewers like I do? I really love the smell of gutters. Seriously, it's so good. There's like a sensation to it. Null. Ugh. I once asked my friends, do you guys like the smell of gutters? My friends said, people actually like a smell like poop. Yeah, it does smell a bit like poop, but it's really good, Ndul. I really love the smell of gutters after they've been rained on. Seriously, Ndul, it's so good. Do you like it too, Ndul? No! Why are kids these days like this? Oh man, just smell Tete's face. Her face looks like a gutter too. The shape of it. Honestly, Linul, you're really cool. I'm so amazed, Nul. Love you, keep strong, okay? Basically, I was once kidnapped and taken to the Pangalangan area in Bandung because I saw a street sign to the get in the trunk. It didn't take too long. They dropped me off because I was still a kid and stupidly I just followed along. And the plot twist is, now I'm already married to an older guy, bro. And, he said, back then he kidnapped me just for fun, because he wanted to invite me to play in Malabar, since he didn't have a sister. That's crazy. Stockholm Syndrome is real, guys. My god. So, Stockholm Syndrome is like, for example, if you're a girl or a guy, and then you get kidnapped by someone, and then you fall in love with your kidnapper, that's called Stockholm Syndrome. And this person, she fell in love with the guy who had kidnapped her as a child. When she was a child. Bidum. I don't know. I'm just not in the mood to rack my brain over stuff like this. I don't care. I don't know. It's your business. So no. Back when I was a kid, I used to like checking my dad and mom's closet when they weren't around or when they were at work. When I checked my dad's closet, there was a small locker that didn't have a key at all. And there I found some candy. The wrapper was gray. And it was round, really round. I don't really get what really round means, so don't be like me. Finally, I opened it. Then I thought it was candy, Null. Turns out, it wasn't. But it was like a rubber toy, but the end was shaped like a peanut as a container, or whatever that was. Now I just realized, back then, what I found wasn't a toy. It wasn't just a candy wrapper. But it was for my mom and dad. Bedroom activities. What I mean is, let's try it later at night. Nul, good afternoon, evening or night. Let me introduce myself. I'm Madi, I'm a girl, and this is my alias. I enjoy watching the stories that Pannul shares in his videos, whether on YouTube or Instagram. So I want to give it a try too, hahaha. I often see that there are quite a few people who seem interested in trying to come or consult with a psychologist. So I want to say thank you. Some information about that, who knows, it might help. I'm an undergraduate psychology student as well. So, for those of you who are thinking about going to a psychologist, you need to remember a few things. To change someone's behavior or mindset, that's it. It can't happen instantly or right away. The process is gradual. Also, going to a psychologist is like going to a doctor. You have to try and see which one fits you best. Make sure they suit or match you, okay? Don't let it be that just because one psychologist doesn't click with you, you end up giving up just like that. Besides that, there are many places where you can try to seek help from professionals. Usually, you go to a psychologist first. If it turns out you don't need medication to help you get better, then you'll be referred to a psychiatrist. Anyways, for my story, I tend to hold my pee a lot. I think it's happened about 3 times this year. I couldn't hold it anymore and ended up wetting my pants. When I was about to lock the gate, I felt so embarrassed. Agito che, that peeing problem is your business. You're weird. But the point he made about seeing a psychologist earlier, I totally agree with that. Don't just try it once. Then you just want to give up right away because it doesn't feel right. Or you feel like, this psychologist isn't good. No, don't be like that. Maybe it's just because you don't click. Or maybe you have a conflict with yourself too. Like maybe you can't accept what the psychologist is saying. So what he said is true. You really have to do it. You can't just finish it in one go. You can't. It's a process. And a process definitely takes time. So don't give up right away. Okay? That's the end of today's story. Thank you to all of you who watched until the end, until this very second. And because the last story was related to self-care, loving yourself and mental health, I also want a secret code that you need to comment if you see this. Between me and you, it's I love myself. For all of you who have watched until this point, don't forget to love yourself. That's all, and see you in the next episode. Bye.